Hello, and welcome once again to my video journal. Today is May the 5th. Here's a good juicy one. Now we're really getting into it. This one asks, are you ashamed of anything? Where do I begin? All right. So I am one of these types of people that I think a lot of people are, that firmly believes that everything you do shapes who you are as a person. So it's very, very difficult for me to ashamed is a really strange word for it. There are things that I am not proud of that I have done, but I accept them. I accept that I've done them in order to move on from them. But if I had to choose, anything at all, I would say, I would say that I am ashamed of the fact that I have let myself be taken advantage of so much, so many times. That I can see it happening, and just because it's either convenient to do so or because I feel like I don't have a choice, I just let it happen. Like, I see it and I just let it happen. It happens in relationships, it happens at work. And I think it's one of the things that, I think it's probably the biggest thing that I need to work on as a person, is being less afraid to stand up for myself in these situations, because it doesn't just affect me. It hasn't just affected me in a long time. Like, it would be less egregious if it was just me, but since I have kids that it ultimately affects, either directly or indirectly, oh my God, like, looking back, you know how, like, you start to, you get these things going, you get these thoughts going, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're just buried in them, because there's so many. Yeah, like, oh my God, I mean, especially with relationships, I am just so ashamed that I let it go on for so long. There's two in particular that I can think of. I don't want to name names here, because I don't want to call anybody out. That's not okay. It's not okay to do. Oh my God. I should have exited them so much sooner than I did. That's my big shame, is just staying in a relationship, I think, because I wanted to be in a relationship so badly. It's what you do, you know? I mean, that's, I think, especially kind of around this area, that's the culture, is you get married, you have a family, and, you know, like, when it didn't work out that first time, I was just looking for anyone to make that happen with. And I mean, I've just been in bad relationships. I can't think of like a good relationship I've had that like ended, you know, on terms that I can look back and go, oh yeah, like that was fine. Like I could still run into that person and be just fine. Like, none of them were, I don't think any of them were healthy, either for me or for my children. I don't know how to find, I don't know the proper process for finding a healthy relationship. And that's really scary, because my brain keeps screaming at me to find one, to find that person. But I have a really unhealthy model for finding people to be with. Oh man. Well, that was a pretty heavy topic. That was probably even more significant than the how are you spiritual question. This one makes me dig deep. This one was really hard for me to articulate out loud. I can feel that feeling in my head all the time. I don't know. Okay. Alright. Enough of the doom and gloom. I'm really hoping that, like, one of these times I can get into a lighter topic, one that allows me to have, like, a funny story or something, because, like, right now, oh my god, I don't know if this is the way I want to start my day, just thinking about all this heavy crap, because I'm so prone to it anyway. Like, I just wake up and go, okay, like, what am I going to do to mess up my life today? Yeah, alright, I will see everyone tomorrow.